Tony wondered, how strange would it be if I heard a voice right about now?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tony looked around, trying to find the source of the voice. Little did he know the voice was coming from above.
God?
Tony said to the narrator.
Is that you? Are you finally speaking to me?
Tony's mind was racing. On the one hand, he could finally be speaking to the almighty being he had been looking for. On the other hand, he began to worry that he might look like a crazy person talking to the sky.
I'm not talking to the sky, I'm talking to you. Who are you?
Asked Tony. And finally, the narrator spoke to Tony. Hello, Tony. It is I.
Who is I? Are you God or not?
The narrator replied to Tony. I am the narrator. Frustrated by this response, Tony began to storm away, continuing his search for the source of the voice. Perhaps, he thought, one of his friends had come out here to play a prank on him.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So you are God, you can read my mind. And you were right before too. I am afraid that I look like a crazy person. You're God. Just tell me that you're God.
I am the narrator, Tony. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Just say it. Just say that you're God.
Why is it important that I call myself this?
You don't know. I thought you could read my mind. So you're not God.
Tony yelled at the narrator. Contrary to what Tony just said, the narrator knew exactly why Tony needed to hear the narrator call himself God. Having recently started college in the past few months, he was given more freedom than he was used to. He no longer had set curfews, and finally had the opportunity to choose his own path in life.
How do you know that?
Tony was used to having guidelines given to him by his parents, high school teachers, and pastors. They helped him get through the day. He liked those guidelines. But Tony also liked his newfound freedom.
You know that I'm here. Stop talking about me like I can't hear you.
Tony was at a crossroads, whether it was better for him to follow set guidelines or his newfound freedom. Which was better for his future? Which would create the better outcome? And did it matter which he chose?
So you're God?
Tony asked the narrator.
Are you kidding me? Just tell me that you're God.
Tony asked the narrator.
Stop doing this. Stop it.
Tony yelled at the narrator.
Just answer me.
And then, at the top of his lungs, Tony yelled, Why won't you talk to me? And then, exhausted, Tony passed out.
No, I'm not.
Said Tony.
I'm not passing out. Nothing that you're saying is coming true, and you're not answering my questions.
Exasperated and annoyed, Tony began walking away, telling the narrator how exasperated and annoyed he was.
No, you're not God. I don't know how you got in my head, but you're not God, and I don't have to listen to you.
Said Tony.
Stop calling me that.
Why?
I hate that name. That's what my parents call me. That's what my teachers and my pastors and my sister always call me. It's what anyone calls me when they want to tell me what to do, and I hate it. The worst thing is, it works every time. It just takes me back to that little kid in the front of the class who just got called on. My friends here call me Anthony. I know that it's silly, but I like it. I don't know if it's better, but it's different. And that's what I want. By the way, I'm not surprised that you would call me Tony. You can't tell me what to do. You can't control me. Nobody can.
You're wrong, Anthony. There is someone who controls you. There is someone who can make your decisions. But it's not me.